Hey guys, it's Tash here from Art Song and Salt, and you can probably see that I am in the middle of making a whole batch of flowers. I've got the whole day to make heaps. So I'm always telling you guys that I'm going to do more tutorials or just turn the camera on when I'm making stuff, and I always forget. And so I have got a tutorial on how to make these flowers, but today I remembered to turn the camera on, and this is what I happen to be doing. So this is what we're going to do. So I hope you get inspired to make some flowers with me. So I don't know if you're new to flower making or whatever, but what I'm making is these sort of deluxe lollipops flowers, and I get all my fabrics from the thrift shops. Depending on what kind of flower I want to make is the fabric I use. And for these ones I like sheer fabric, and fabric that is easy to burn, that doesn't go brown. So this is kind of like this synthetic chiffon type stuff, and I just hold it over the flame and singe the edges. You guys that are into flower making, this is old news to you guys, but I've been getting a lot of messages from newbie crafters and newbie flower makers, and there's so many flower making videos out there. I think it might be a bit overwhelming for them, so I thought I would just show you as I go along. So as you can see, I've made heaps. Now this is synthetic fabrics, guys, so it's a little bit toxic to burn them, so you want to be aware of that if you have chemical sensitivity. You know, make sure you're in a ventilated room, all that kind of stuff. You know, I don't want anyone passing out while they're making flowers. So I've made heaps. I've got this kind of material, just got a little wee textured pattern on there, more of this chiffon-y stuff. Got this kind of stuff. I really like this. I don't know, it's like mesh, but it's got a little bit of a shimmer on it. I've made some big rosettes. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but sometimes I layer them up with my lollipop flowers just to make them more hearty. And the one I'm going to make now, I'm going to add some of this dusty rose kind of fabric. So shall I just burn one more little round for you guys? You don't even have to make them perfect circles. Sometimes when I'm lazy, I just make squares and then cut the corners off. If you have a circle die cut, you know, that's awesome. Cut them all out like that. But I really like the cutting them out by hand. You get some really sort of misshapes and that kind of thing. So as you can see, now I use these creamy colours, and they're my base to the flower, and then so I make a huge pile, like a box of these up, and then from there, because I have to make heaps up at a time, and then from there I add, you know, the different colours and stuff. You know, if I want my flowers to be peach or pink or blue or whatever, I add them. So I'm just going to blow this out. I've cut these into squares, but you can cut them into circles. It's all good in the hood. And then I just go through. There's probably a better system to this, but this is just how I do it, because I just do. So I just go through the lot. Sometimes I start from the smallest circle and work my way to the biggest circle, and sometimes I go the other way around, and sometimes I just put them wherever I want. So this is where this, see, I might put that in there. That was off camera. Like that. And then I just layer them up. And I like these fat. Yeah, I will put the link to my other video if you want to check that out. Oh sheesh, I forgot I was going to add this colour here, so I'll just back a bit. If you want to use laces, you can cut these into a circle, but I don't think I'm going to. I just shove that on in there and then continue layering up. They don't even really... This is a weird piece. Where did that come from? Shove that in there. Nah. They don't even have to really like fit inside each other. They can overlap and all that jazz. I mean, you just want it to look pleasing, not perfect. I hope you guys can see. And then maybe one more little one in there. And then I grab my needle and I just go straight through the middle. If this is not big, you know, if you want it to be more, you can put another layer on the bottom. It is all up to you. Just come on the back. So you can see, gosh, my lighting is making everything look very romantic. So you can see all the different layers. If you want to add more, you can underneath. Honestly, guys, once you do one, this is really hard to mess up, because if you're going for this sort of tattered, cheeky kind of look, it just can't not look like that. It just will all come out beautiful. Even the ugliest flower I make is still pretty. I'll just put one more in. That one there. I'll just put this one on this side. I really hope you guys can see this. I hate burning all the circles. I just am like, wah, wah, so boring. But I love doing this bit, so it makes it worth it. Now, if you want to add colour, you can either use coloured bits of chiffon and all that kind of stuff. What I do is I just grab some lace and I just shove it in a little gap, just like I did the doily. Sorry, I usually put it in my mouth while I glue it. So you get that, and then you can just cut those little corners off. This makes your flower fancy fluffy. If you like, you know, a real lush flower, this is what you need to do. This is a flower that I think if you have made lollipop flowers, you can definitely make these, and they just come out so yum. What else can you add in here? Lace, ribbon, layer it up with satin. I mean, yeah, you can layer your flowers up with satin circles and stuff like that, but I sort of tend to stick to these neutral colours and this neutral fabric, and I add my stuff after because I make up so many to sell. You know, I kind of do it this way. I make up all these flowers, the base of them, and then I do this fun bit at the end. Like the look where that's all hanging out? That's cool. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. What's this guy doing over here? So I might just and if you don't like it so puffy, then you don't make it so puffy. So that's our flower, and you can carry on or stop wherever you want. And then I often, when I really want to make them super, I put this pearl trim in. I just chop them up. I got this message, you know, because I'm always saying everything's easy peasy, easy peasy. But, and I got this message saying, oh, it might be easy for you. And it is easy for me, and it's easy for you too. I don't really do things that take a lot of time or take a lot of concentration. I just love doing this stuff, so I don't want to do anything that's like hard. So I mean, I've had a lot more practice than probably some people, but it's just lace, guys. It's just fabric. It's just glue. Just do it. Just do it and have some fun. Make them for your crafty friends. Send them off in racks. All that cool stuff. They're all beautiful. If I got one of these flowers, I'd be like, holy hicka, that's beautiful. So I don't know if you can see those in there. You can do as many as you want. I might put some more in later. Oh, here's another one. I'll put it in now. Put it in over here. I hope you guys can see. And I hope you guys can see that there's nothing I'm doing that anyone else cannot do. So, for the centers, do a little resin rose. Just going to offset that a little bit because I'm going to put a couple of pearls. I got these little porcelain roses. I think I got them from Retail Girl here in New Zealand. I designed for Retail Girl, although I haven't done much lately. I'll have to do a few projects. So yeah, for you guys in New Zealand, I get all my pearls and all my little gorgeous things from Retail Girl. So there's our flower, guys. I'm going to work on the camera lighting situation so that we can hang out a bit like this more often. So I'll take some decent photos for you guys. And so that's what I'm doing for today. So hopefully you guys have been inspired to get out your fabric scraps and your lace scraps and make some flowers. You can put a backing on here. I sell a lot of these. I just put a brooch finding on the back, or you can adhere them to some felt and put them on headbands, awesome bib necklaces. They look beautiful. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. If I do anything else interesting today, I'll try to remember to put the camera on. Thank you guys so much for your lovely comments that you guys leave me. They're really uplifting, and just a big shout out to all my crafty friends that I've made over the years while we've been on this crafty journey together. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Art, Song and Soul all day, every day.